So I'll regularly get comments from people saying that diverging diamond interchanges, or DDIs, are the bee's knees. They can solve everything, and timed traffic lights are the way to go. But what is better, a DDI with timed traffic lights or a roundabout? You know, there's only one way to find out. And if you know what I was going to say next, stick it in the comment below. Let's go. Hello everybody and welcome back to the next Fix Your City with me, Biffa. Here we are in the city of Stevenson, sent in by Leon. Thank you very much for sending it in. I thought I hadn't even seen this. This city is so huge, it's approaching 200,000 people. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick the one area, as you saw in our little introduction there, to work on. But I just thought we'd take a second just to look round at the rest of the city. This is a nice looking city. I like this. I like this island in the middle here as well, with the nice trees and things down there. You've put a lot of time into this city. I like it. I like it. Very good. Very good. And there will always be the links to the cities pre and post fix in the description below, so if you want to go and check this city out yourself, you can go and find it. So we're going to take a look at this industrial area over here for two reasons. One is that the traffic gets pretty backed up. It gets pretty bad down here. Look at that, it's all backed up all over the place. And because it also has a diverging diamond interchange, which is this interchange here. Man, the amount of comments I get saying use a diverging diamond interchange, it's the best thing ever. Yes and no, and we'll talk about that as we go along. Let's just quickly check out what the percentage is that we're on. We're on 73%, so that is not bad. But as you can see, we've got a lot of traffic here. So we're going to try and sort this out, and a lot of traffic coming down and hitting a problem here. So all of this we're going to look at. We're going to leave the rest of the city because cargo areas are notoriously the worst. So with a diverging diamond interchange, it sort of goes, the people that are coming up here go up and down and across. And these ones going up here go through there onto the, it's almost onto the other side of the road and back across again. And there's sets of traffic lights in here. Now, in a vanilla setting, which is what this has just been put down, nothing's been touched. You have got traffic lights here, as you can see the cars stopping, and you've got traffic lights here. And what will happen, these are going to change in a minute and let these guys through here. Ideally, you'd want them to come all the way through, go all the way out and get out the other side without stopping. But these lights have changed. See, these cars are going through. So if there was anybody going on, they would then have to stop there, like he had to. There we go, the red tractor, which means it could start backing up. Overall, this area is kept reasonably clean, but look at all this. Backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up, all the way up there and all the way down here. So we're going to try and deal with that. So ideally, we want to give these guys and girls some more access over here. There we go. So cars, if they wish, can come up there. And then just to make sure they don't start causing a problem over here, we're going to say for you guys that you can only go there. Let's take a look at this. We probably could just do with upgrading a little bit down here to 4 lanes. Come on, mouse. Click when I click you. There we go. Just to let these guys, there we go, come out like that. Excellent, so they don't get in anybody else's way. So we're going to say this outside lane there's for you. You 3 can go straight on. There we go. Like that. And then I'm going to say no switching there. No switching there. And then when you come out of the 4-lane section, you can switch. And then I'll just do the same going the other way. And then we're going to take a look at that diverging diamond interchange and see what we can do. Now, I'm not a road expert. I'm not a town planner or anything like that. But from my understanding, our diverging diamond interchange would normally have more than 2 sets of traffic lights. Here we go. Look, starting to back up a little bit. But we've got 2. No, none there. But there's traffic lights here. There's also traffic lights here. Now, normally, I would just say make that the main road and everybody else has to give way, and that would be it. But we're going to do something a little bit different. So first of all, I am going to do exactly what I said I wouldn't do, and let's see how far that goes. That's going to go all the way up to there. Okay, so everybody coming on now has to give way. By the way, we do have despawning turned off for this one. Yeah, let me ask you about that. If you don't have traffic manager, having despawning running, so basically if there's too many cars, the game will just remove some. That is how vanilla Cities Skylines works. I don't normally fix traffic that way, but as a lot of people are basically playing in vanilla, I'm going to do it for this one. And as you can see, even with despawning, there's still a heck of a lot of cars. So Yeah, that's the reason I've done it this time. Set that as the priority road. There we go. It took this time. But there's still a lot of cars coming down here, and I think I am going to set traffic lights at this junction here. So we're going to go like that and put these traffic lights back in. So we've got those traffic lights there, these here, and these here. This button here, timed traffic lights. We're going to select our nodes. We want that one, we want that one, and we want this one. So these are all going to be included in our little setup we're going to do. And now we're going to set up our time traffic lights. So ideally what I would like is traffic to come down here, be able to get through that light, and through that light before the lights change. So let's just have a look down here. We're going to say in our first step, add step, that's going to be green. I'm going to keep it nice and simple and just say that's green as well. And then we'll come back to this junction in a moment. These two have to stop. And then they're going to be coming up here, round the corner, and we're going to say you are green. That one's red. Then you're going to be coming along here and be going this way. So that's green. And then you're going to go where you want to go. So that is step one. Now we've got to work out our time. How long are these lights going to stay in this configuration before they switch to the next configuration step? I reckon 20 as a minimum time. Actually, let's go 15 as a minimum time, and let's go 20 as a maximum time. There's a few other things you can do, but that's what we're going to do at the moment. So let's go to add. So that is step one. Then we're going to go to our second step. There we go. So we've got the times in there. So let's go back to our first traffic light. So now we're going to switch them around and say you're going to be red and you are going to be green. There we go. So that's going to give guys from the side chance to go. And there's not that many coming down the sides there. And then we're going to do the same here, that you're going to be red, you're going to be green, and then here you are going to be green, you're going to be red. So this will give the chance for the people coming this way to go up and to come down. And as you can see, there's not much traffic going in that direction. So this is one of the beauties of the time traffic lights. We can say 10 and at a maximum 15. And we're going to go for that. So that's one of the beauties. You can set your traffic lights up different timings depending on how much traffic. And also, they will always run like that. Vanilla traffic lights will sometimes run asynchronously. So they will go out of kilter. I don't know what the correct term is. So instead of running at the same time, you know, this one green, that one red, that one red, that one green, they will sort of go out of kilter. So I think you get the idea with that. So now we've got our two steps. We can start our steps. And then what I tend to do is just skip through them. So now it's going to do step one from the beginning. Click on there, and then we're going to do show counters, and it's going to put a little counter on there for how long this is running for. So that is going to green. There we go, which means this should be green. These cars are going through, and then it's green there as well, and they're going through, and that counter's going to go down. There we go. In the meantime, this traffic's building up, and as long as it doesn't get down past here, we're okay. Right, now the lights have changed. So now this can go through, and these have to stop. These can go through. They can go through there. Ah, we didn't add this one in here. Right, okay, that's fine. So let's stop this. So there may be better ways of doing this. I'm not an expert. I have used time traffic lights from time to time. Okay, so I've been watching this for a few minutes now, and although this part is running well and traffic certainly isn't backing up, and as you can see here, look, the time traffic lights are going and these guys are able to get through and come out the other side, which is great. This has been backing up a little bit over here. What I'm thinking of doing is adding in some more traffic lights. Everybody gasps and falls over. Biffa's adding traffic lights. I can't believe it. Yes, that is what we're going to do, because at the moment these guys have got priority. If these want to turn left and go up here, they can't, because these are always blocking there. I mean, there's a couple of things we could do. We could say don't go through the junction like that, so they'll stop in the middle. We'll say the same there, actually. Don't go through the junction, and we'll probably say the same here, and that might just be enough to get things moving through, even though it's the main road. I mean, look at this traffic, all because of that at the end there. So this is why roundabouts are so good, because you don't have to worry about all of that. You can just say, yep, no problem, go through the junction, carry on, keep driving, no issues. And you just, you know, the world's your oyster. Okay, so let's add a little bit more complexity to our setup here. Let's pause the game a moment, and I'm going to use our lane connectors. So coming down here, I only want cars to be in a certain lane if they're going to go either right, and straight on can be that one, and left can be this one here. So we've got a dedicated left-hand lane, which is good. There's no, there is actually other nodes here. So we're going to say no lane switch in there, but I'm happy for them to lane switch here as they come into that junction, and that is already set up. So that will help with things moving here, and we're going to do the same over here, and then we're going to do the same over here going in the other direction. So hopefully as the lights change, that will help a bit. Now, something else I've noticed that we need to fix with our lane connectors is this truck here went round the corner. We do not want that. We want these guys to go straight on. You go there or there, yeah, and you go there or there. We'll do it that way. There we go. So that will stop them going around and U-turning. I don't know whether they're doing that there or not. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but we'll see how that goes, and that will get things moving along, hopefully. The traffic here is not built up as much as it was before, which is nice. I'm also going to adjust this lane here coming onto the Diverging Diamond interchange, because this one does left, and this one does left and straight on. I'd rather that just says straight on and nothing else. I mean, we could change that one down here as well. There we go. So we've got both covered, just so people don't get in the wrong lane and get in each other's way there. This is moving nicely, which is good. I mean, what ideally I would like to do is add in a roundabout here, and just take people away from this junction, going out, and then say put a roundabout here. It would mean removing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 farms and just turning this into a little roundabout. I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying not to... yeah, deal with all your farm stuff, but cargo does give a heck of a lot of traffic. Okay, so being a little bit of a bonehead, I've adjusted the traffic lights, and yeah, these are on 99. I'll get to change those, don't worry. I adjusted the traffic lights, and then I forgot to turn on back on again. So we were getting lots of problems with the traffic, and I thought it was me. And it was the time traffic lights. Oh, what a wally. So, these guys here can never go. We need to fix that. But it started to work a little bit better. We've just got a busy patch coming in now. But, oh, what a wally, what a wally. Okay, so just looking at the DDI itself and the 2 lanes coming on either side, and of course the highway connections as well. The way we've got it set up at the moment is not too bad. Things don't back up right down to the junctions, which is good. And everything is moving smoothly on the top. We don't mind a little bit of traffic here waiting for the traffic lights. That is just how it should work. What the problem is all of this traffic down here. So what I've noticed is you've not used any cargo train hubs or anything like that in this area. Everything has to head out into the city, either through here or up this way. Is that being used much? Not really. So what I would like to do is attach to your railway line that we've got running, let's do that over here, which we've got running down here, and that is just a passenger train station there, and put something at the top here to encourage all of these cars, or a lot of them, to come up this way. I'm thinking we're going to get a lot of traffic, you know, coming down here. So let me just have a little consideration here. If we come... yeah, we're not going to piggyback on the back of that road. We're going to come off of that road, and we're going to use a little one-way road. I mean, take a pick what you would like to use, any one-way road you like. I've got this one-lane, one-way road. It's just something I've got, probably from network extensions. And we are going to come up here and just set a little something up. There we go. We've got a little one-way road coming up here. Bit of space to soak up any extra cargo traffic. And then they can head down here and go back onto the highway, whichever direction they want to go. You might want to add a proper junction there. I've just thrown that up there. And so hopefully we're going to start seeing trucks coming up here. There we go. And wanting to use this. And that's going to take away some of this traffic that's coming down here and causing all these bottlenecks. Now, to me, this is an interesting test, because I would have replaced this with a nice little roundabout, but this isn't actually the problem. It's just all these junctions down here and all the cars and the trucks getting in each other's way. So now we know this works okay, and we know it does because there's not loads of backed up traffic coming on and off of it. Let's just see whether having this up here help some of these guys to come up this way. Now what I'm going to do actually is just change the speed of this road, because it's a very low speed. 30 mile an hour. What's all this? 50 down there. Let's set this to 60. So shift and hold, and that should just do that all the way up. Yep, there we go. Excellent. I would perhaps also as well change all of this through here to 60. There we go. And then I'm going to run the game for a couple of minutes and see how we go. And look at that. Look at the traffic that's coming up here. All of this are trucks that would have gone the other way. And I'm hoping there is enough room here to soak up these. And of course, you've got so much space. You can make this really long, curve it around, and it won't be any problem. And all of that is traffic that would have been down here. And this is getting a lot clearer, which is good. If we keep this running, I think that's going to do a lot of good for us. So let's just have a look at this side. Now, we did have a load of traffic coming down here, but that seems to have sort of sorted itself out. We've got this little thing going on here. Let's just see what's happening. So, got cars going up. Some are going up and then turning around and coming back down again. I'm assuming you don't want that to happen. That just seems completely pointless to me. I can see what you're trying to do. So let's just change that to one lane, one way, in and out. And then we're going to say on here, you go up there and you go down there. There we go. And don't stop. Just keep on going. Yep, that's fine. Don't want U-turns. Thank you very much. So that'll keep that flowing. And then down here, you want this continuing to flow, don't you? So what I'm going to do is take my lane connectors and say, when you come in, you can only go that way. Actually, there's only one lane, isn't there? You can go there. Most of these are coming round in this. This only needs to be one lane down here as well. So we're going to take... yeah, let's change it for this small one, because you can still build on the side of that. There we go. And hopefully that won't mess anything up. Yeah, most of those are going straight on. So then what we can do as well is say... You can go there or there or there, and then we can take the traffic lights out. And that'll just keep that flowing. That'll keep flowing, that'll keep flowing, this will keep flowing. All keeps flowing and moving, and that'll stop all of this backing up here. Because they can go in and then head other places into the city. These are all coming down this way, and that'll stop all of that as well. So, yep. Right, something else I've just noticed here. You've got this cargo terminal on this road, but it's a one-way road. So anybody coming up here has stopped off at this cargo terminal first, and then they've come this way, and they're never going to use that one. And unfortunately, you've got the one-way road going the wrong way. So look, your cars are being blocked coming in and leaving, I mean. So that is really not what you want. So what I would say to do is we'll get this road and we'll just turn that completely around the other way. But what that's going to mean is they're going to use this one here. But what I'm going to do is a little something. So we're going to turn that road all the way around. So they're not blocking each other in. Let's go underground. Oh, can I just do that one from there? Can't get that one. Let's go underground. There we go. Do that one. Yep, excellent. But now they're going to hit this one first. But that means we're going to have a lot of traffic backing up here. So what I am thinking is we're just going to turn that one off. So ignore that one, and this is all going to be a cargo sponge along here, and then the cars are going to come in and out, or the trucks are going to come in and out of there, and that is going to work much better as long as I have all the roads facing the right way. So that's coming down. That means that needs to go that way, that needs to go that way. Yep, there we go, that's good. And then do I need to change something on the other side? Going down, going up. Yep. That'll work much better. Yeah, here we go. We're getting the traffic across the bridge again down here. So I just want to do a little bit of lane management here. We're going to do this first and say you coming up there can only go into that lane. This is 2 lanes coming across there. That really doesn't need to be 2 lanes. So let's get our 1 lane coming up there. So that helps for our lane management. So now if we go here, we can say you can go into that lane. So you're not going to get in each other's way. That's good. And we just make sure you can go straight through. Yep. And then when you come down here, you want to make sure that you get priority to get out. Because as it stands at the moment, there's like a heck of a lot of traffic coming down here, going up there, waiting at the thing. Yeah, I won't change that. You've obviously gone for a visual thing going on there. Ideally, this needs to be a roundabout. It really does. So we are going to do that. We're going to take that. We've got a 2-lane road. I'm going to switch that for the highway road. And we're going to pop that in there, and we're going to lose 2 buildings, 1 on each side, but that is infinitely going to be worth it. There we go. They will disappear. And then we'll just make sure that Traffic Manager has been set up correctly, which it hasn't. So we'll do you give way, you give way. That's one way going out. So that's one way. That's good. And then we'll do the you go through but not you. You go through but not you. That's fine, and that's fine. And hopefully that'll just get things moving along a little bit quicker. Let's just check the speed on that road. It's 100. Yeah, why not? Yeah, and we'll just see how that one goes. It might be that these guys here need a little extra slip lane to come down, but yeah, hopefully that will help. Although at the minute, these guys are just waiting for these constantly, aren't they? Huh. Do you know what? Nah, that just was never going to work. All of these trucks from down the bottom here, all they wanted to do was get up the top. So I've just added this little slip lane here, changed this to a 3-lane road, and forced with the lane connector this one to go into this lane and these 2 to go into the outside lane. And it just clears all that up. This is all cleared up. Yeah, that's a much better use of that area. Okay, let's just whiz all the way up here and see how this is going. Mamma mia, look at that. Look at how many people want to come and use this area. We definitely need to make this even bigger, because now the traffic is starting to back up down here. Well, that is an easy fix. That is an easy fix. There we go. Excellent. That's what we want to see. All of that traffic being moved up here out of the way of the industry area. So we've learned a few things in this episode. That diverging diamond interchanges look nice. They can be made to work, but it's a flipping pain in the backside to get them to work correctly, even with the time traffic lights. And I'm sure I could have done the time traffic lights better, but even so, it's a real pain in the backside. I just want to put a big roundabout here and to show you how good that can be, so we can do a quick comparison between the two. Also, don't forget, you really want to make sure you've got cargo, train cargo stations, whatever they're called, set up near your industry areas to take a lot of the traffic. So I'm going to save the game. I'm going to do this, save this fix and put a link below, but I'm now going to replace this with a big roundabout, or an oval about more likely, and let's see the difference in the traffic flow. Well, I don't think that is too bad. Traffic keeps on moving and flowing, which is the thing we're always aiming to do. I mean, you could do it with a little roundabout with slip lanes going across and all sorts of different things, but I've just thrown that together quickly, and it's really keeping up with the traffic very well. So have we learnt our lessons about diverging diamond interchanges after that video? I'm sure there's still some smart Alex out there that know, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, I mean that actually do know more about DDIs and time traffic lights than I do. But on that subject, view me as an average player, which I would say about 90% of the people that play Cities Skylines are the average players, average to good, let's be fair. But even doing stuff like that becomes very, very difficult. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and a like as well. That is always nice. And check out the other video on the screen as well. We've been doing lots of different city fixes. I've got ones that cover vanilla and with mods and all different scenarios. So check those out. And I will see you very, very soon for the next episode of Fix Your City. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.